Hello guys, my name is Solange, a humanitarian and a gender equality activist. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the different types of gender-based violence we find in our community. This is very important because gender-based violence is one of the highest practices and main causes of inequalities in our communities. Before we continue, show us some love by subscribing to the channel and then sharing it if you find the content interesting. First, I would like us to understand what gender-based violence is all about. Generally, gender-based violence is any harmful act we direct to someone just because of the gender of that person. For example, in one of our community meetings, when a lady stands up to talk, the next thing you hear is, "Sit down. Who told you women have the right to talk when men are talking?" Funny, but true, right? While growing up, I used to hear this a lot. Imagine how that lady in question would feel. That lady will obviously be psychologically hurt just because she is a woman. We are going to be focusing on 4 main types of gender-based violence. The first most common type of gender-based violence is sexual violence. This is any sexual act that is exhibited on someone without any consent, like rape. Secondly is physical violence, which is any act shown on someone that causes physical harm to that person. Some common examples are assault, kicking, or even manslaughter. Psychological violence is another type of gender-based violence, and this is known as anything done to someone by another person that affects the person psychologically. That is, it traumatizes the person. For example, hate speech, making people feel less of themselves psychologically. Last but not the least, we have economic violence. Anything that is done to someone by others that causes economic harm to that person is generally known as economic violence. Some common examples are destroying people's properties or denying the right of ownership of properties from the rightful owner. This violence doesn't actually just exist in our communities plainly. It is caused by so many reasons, and some of these reasons are wars and conflict. When a community is hit with conflict, we might find some girls in that community getting married early just because they want to get protected from the consequences that comes with such conflict. For example, being the wife of one of the men in the community will make the man to protect her from more harm. Or getting married to someone out of that community will help her to leave the community to a safer community. Also, we have climate change. Climate change has brought a lot of scarcity in some important resources like food and water. When this happens, many people, especially young girls, tend to trek for long distances through lonely and unsafe paths in search of food or water. And sometimes, while returning home, darkness might meet them halfway. This leaves them more exposed to harm, like rape. Poverty is another aspect which increases the rate of gender-based violence. You will find some parents, because of poverty, they give out their female children out for early marriages because they want to reduce the mouth they feed, or because the bride price will be used to sustain the family or probably pay some of their debts. This in most cases exposes them to violence from their intimate partners. We also have traditional beliefs. Some communities have traditions like early marriages and female circumcision. This also increases the risk of those being confronted with gender-based violence through these practices. So, what other causes of gender-based violence do you think I might have missed? Do well to put them down in the comment section as we discuss further. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.